It's official. We are now a day away from Easter. And as always, MLB The Show releases an egg hunt to get players. I will try and show you how to get them all. What you're looking for is, look at that, chili beans. What you'll be able to get is the Aaron Bummer, 89. Willie McCovey, 90. Smoltzy at a 90. Candelario, it's hard for me to say. Switch hitter, which you guys know how I feel about switch hitters, at a 90. And then the final, Christian Yelich at a 91, who's came out the gate pretty hot. Excuse me. But so for this first one, hidden egg one, it says there's hints for everything. It says there are 10 hidden eggs at this very moment. Not sure how. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm watching a YouTube video that's letting me know how to find these, and I figured my guys, anybody that watches me, will be able to pick up on it as well. So the first egg is not in Diamond Dynasty. You have to back completely out. Go down here to Moments, other programs, and there's your egg hunt. There's 5 to do. So we got to pitch an inning, strike out 2 batters, don't give up a run. Let's do this, guys. That's what I look like.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor.
And what sucks about these striking out 2 batters is if you get, I mean, you mess around and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that hit. If you mess around and this turns into a double play, then I have to redo it again because I won't be able to strike out 2 batters. Because you only have 1 inning to do it in.
And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground, might be 2.
Speed? No, okay.
Got him on the off-balance
So now I got to strike out the next 2 guys. Give me the ball.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss.
Starts him off with a
I
breaking
that
ball,
right.
which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Got him. And there's 2 down. And now Bader up to the plate. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Next pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is upstairs. And that's outside.
Oh, come on. Pinch me a little bit.
This to center field. Harris after.
Regardless, I'm doing it over.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
So I'll do it again.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Francisco
The best thing to do is to strike out the first guy.
Just missed.
That's always easier said than done.
6'3" lefty, 215 pounds. Oh, now a
I'm not going
great
to go over there.
stop.
Francisco beat you, he beat
Get
you.
the out. And now
I
it's
wasn't
the
gonna
polar
help.
bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. That one finds the corner. And it's 0-2.
Thought that was going to be a fastball, not a...
And that just misses. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo.
So now all I got to do is strike this guy out. Which lefty versus lefty, I usually do pretty decent. He swung.
Nimmo checks his
Oh,
swing.
I knew
Appeal down to third. Did not go. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing
Let's go.
and misses, struck him out.
So 1. Tally 4 total bases with Willie McCovey. Dominated in 1968 as he led MLB with a 923 OPS, 36 home runs, 105 RBIs. Who was
Willie
pitching
McCovey,
against him?
the next Giant to hit.
There's at
Line
least two.
drive, and that should be extra bases. And that
Come on,
rolls into
Willie.
the
Pick the
corner.
legs up, put him
Now in
down. Pick
return
him
for
up, put him
second.
down.
And he's
Oh,
in
y'all,
there.
he is
It's a first
slow,
inning double.
slow. He is slow, slow. Pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. And
I'm
there's
just
a
watching
strike.
these. I'm
Good
thinking
count,
they're going to be higher
98.
inside. I was wrong on both.
On the ground, right side.
All right. Would have been double play.
Whips it to first. That's the third out.
So I have an average of 2 more bats.
And there's a ball. This one high in the air to left center.
That sucks.
Calls it in to end the inning. Foul ball there. Two on, one out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Hernandez quickly throws it in.
I might get another at bat.
Third, and
Okay. All I need is a single. Don't try for nothing crazy.
swing and a ground ball out.
Let's go.
That's a hit.
1 for 1 on that.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
All right, we've knocked out two of the 5. Drinking my water. Strike out 5 batters, don't give up a run with John Smokes, which means you have as many innings as you need to. More than likely, you'll knock this out by the 5th inning. By the 5th inning, you would have either let a run or you've gotten your 5 strikeouts. So that's just a heads up. For those of you that's just joining, this is the first egg. It's on the main screen. It's not in Diamond Dynasty. You go down to moments and you pick the Easter moments. You have to do all 5 to get the first egg.
The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's how this game gets started. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I feel like I'll have this by the 3rd inning, to be honest with you.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. Now a chance for Henry Davis. Lifted in the air, right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Reynolds goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he
Spencer
was a
Strider
second-round
reminds me a
pick
lot of John
back in
Smokes.
2016. 2 outs.
With a little bit better pinpoint control.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck. And we're back. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Remember, all this could
Up and
be
in,
ended
and it's 1-0.
quick with a home run, and then you'll be starting all over again. So I mean, you can't just throw the ball up there and hoping that they miss it. You got to be a little strategic with
the
it.
strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
2 strikes.
So the splitter, and then we'll go back to the slider. Just doesn't get it. Didn't split.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, I think, is gonna have a great season. Those of y'all that do fantasy baseball,
Misses the zone. Ball.
I recommend if you don't have O'Neal Cruz in your lineup, get him.
3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Next one misses. 2-2. The punch out there. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. That one ripped right center field.
That's a double.
And it one-hops the wall.
Might be a triple.
And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Edward Olivares in the box now. No balls and a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in.
Let's get out of here. We did that 2 innings.
And that'll do it for the inning.
Next up, Ken Delero. You just need 1 extra base hit. I think he's left-handed. No, he's a switch hitter. So no matter what, you're going to have the power side. I mean, you're going to have your...
So 2 down. Now
you're going to be able to be on the opposite side of the pitcher. It usually helps see the ball.
And that's ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
They say it went.
I didn't go, but that's okay. I'll have this by the 3rd at bat at the latest.
So now 1 and 2.
I just got to get Yamir's swing down.
Good fastball working early.
In the air, right.
If that drops, I'm going to.
On the move. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
He doesn't have the power I thought he had.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
But I still feel like I'm going to get it here. If I don't, then we'll do it on the next try.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line.
I'm really trying to put it down there because if I hit it opposite field, that's an easy double.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul
That was
ball.
before I could stop running.
And a pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Line drive, and makes the play, and that's out.
So you can see how your bat's left-handed. Okay.
There's a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the...
Nice grab.
Wow, that was a perfect swing. Swing with power this time just to see if I can
Now
get a
batting
little lift
Chamber
to it.
Candelario. A switch hitter batting right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on
He
it.
doesn't have much power.
He's there. He's got it.
It's a neat looking card though. I really like it. I'd like to have that in a real card. It almost looks like a Diamond Kings.
There's
Ooh,
a swing
that's
and a
gone.
drive.
Man, run, dude, run. That's getting down. Yeah, come on, guys. Standing there looking stupid. All right, so now to complete it, you got to get 2 hits. One of them's an extra base hit with Christian Yelich. This will give you your first egg. Christian Yelich has a beautiful swing. He's also part of that
Now it's
Miami
Christian
core
Yelich.
that I thought was a great team. I feel like they would have won a championship. I feel.
The
I
throw
could
to
be wrong,
first.
but
That's the third out.
you gave them enough years together. Stanton, JT, Marcel, Yelich, Jose, if he wouldn't have died.
Redbirds
Pete
leading by
Gordon.
3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off the inside edge.
Miles,
And that's
if you
one.
watched opening day, Miles got smashed.
Liner to second.
The Dodgers
And
just put it on him,
to first.
which is kind of sad because he's a good pitcher. I got my hit. Probably won't get another at bat. Yeah, I'll get another one because we're losing. So I've got one more at bat to get an extra base hit.
Oh, no waiting around.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
As a pitcher, you
Miles
know the
still
runner
pitching?
on second is ready to push
Wow.
things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you
They took
really
him
have
out.
to execute on the mound.
Nootbaar moving under
Uh,
it, and that is the inning.
Let's try one. I feel like it's going to take me a couple tries with this one. I'm going to swing
Yelich
power
at
this
the
time.
dish. Swung on, belted. Nootbaar going back.
That's
Going for the wall as he
bullshit.
makes the-
I said it. What?
That's a
The
strike.
pitch.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
Come on.
And the
Why am I
count
just
is
standing there
0-2.
looking?
Next one just misses. 1-2 to count.
Lucky on that.
Outside.
It out.
He's going to didn't put me good enough this time.
This one lifted
down,
in
get down,
the
get
air,
down, get down.
left field.
Ah.
Walker settles under it and makes the catch.
Look at that little chick with a.
And there's the
I
strike.
like the other cards better. This one's neat looking, but the other one's those decorations and stuff a lot better.
On the ground to first. He takes
So power's
it
not
himself
working
to the
for me.
bag and back here at American.
This is a pointless at bat. There's nobody on. We won't get. You know what?
Family
I'll do it
Field.
just to
And
get some
now it's
practice.
Christian Yelich.
Like, but we got to get 2 hits. We're not going to get another at bat after that.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the
And
inning.
in.
Oh, I'm sure he feels really good about this.
So, but I was able to get a hit.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
Christian's not slow, so if I can,
That one ripped.
if that gets that,
That's
oh
a
no,
hit.
no, no.
So
If
he
I would have got
gets
in
on
between them,
base
I would have
and
got the
keeps it
second.
going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better.
Hard ground ball base
I'm
now.
putting it down. I'm just not finding.
So a man
the
aboard
sweet
now
spot.
with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive.
He's gonna throw a ball in this first pitch. Isn't he? He throws me on the first strike.
And it's fouled away. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
This might be my last at bat of the game.
2 outs.
One
Pitch
ball,
misses.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. That
Oh,
one
that's
just
off the plate.
misses.
Ball
The
2.
count
That was
now
a scary
2-2.
pitch. That was a couple inches away being a Fox pitch.
Now a bullet
I'm
to second base, but
hitting,
he's got
lining
to
it up
end the inning.
perfect.
Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich.
I'm gonna win the game with a home run.
That one pulled foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And the 0-2. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Right side.
Ah,
Nootbaar moves
was ahead
under
of
it.
it.
Drops into the glove. So bases loaded with
Let's
one away.
go.
And now
Okay, I was about to say,
Christian
man,
Yelich.
let's get a double here. Grand Slam to win the game again would be nice.
That clips the
Good
corner.
pitch.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swung on, belted.
That's getting down. Can we
That's back there.
please go? That's a grand slam to win the game, guys.
Ball game. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. And the Brewers walk it off in the 11th.
There's my first egg. So also, just so y'all know, that's how you get the first egg. But you can do these things right here, spring breakout, to help. I mean, this was already in the starter program. You know how? Let me show you. All these have been done as well. So let's go up here and show right quick what I'm talking about. So if you don't want to go into each one and do the moments, boom, 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 all those moments are on the front page as well. So let's go over here and add the first one. Then we'll look into the second one. Excuse me. All right, let's go to the second. Start your egg hunt journey down here. Down here. Let's go back to the main screen again. Maybe that's telling us. You know what? Give me a second. You pause this. I'm pausing it just for a second, guys. All right, I'm back. Let's look at some of the other ones. Because I'm not sure, I didn't see nothing down there. Let's look at all of them. Let's look at all of them. So start your egg hunt journey down here. Okay, you'll have to be sneaky competitive to discover this egg. Um, I'm guessing you got to play in a competitive game. I don't know if you have to finish it or whatever. I don't like playing against others because I suck. I didn't delete them, Jack, if you're watching. Make sure one of these birds have more eggs in their own box score than yours. Make sure one of these birds have more eggs in their own box score than yours. Not sure. Let's go down. Rumor has it that the chicken man lays eggs. Chicken man. Which pitcher is the chicken man? You know, I'm off to watch the video. Don't trip during your egg hunt. And you know what? I'm gonna watch the videos, but for this one, I'm going to watch a YouTube video, find out what those are. It's mind fucking me. But for that one, it just Showdown's all I can think of. Like Raphael. I think he said when I watched it that he said you just gotta beat the first.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya
Red one.
Suzuki. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. Makes the grab, one down. Now here's Nolan Jones. First offering misses badly for ball one. Down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Come on, Nolan, don't make me look
One
stupid.
down, base is empty. Clobber to right field, way back.
That's why I picked you.
And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Here's Mike Trout.
And I'm done with this.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, the second one. So you get an 8 for doing the second one here. Yeah, good job. The rest of them I don't care about.
Back here in the desert, last chance for the home team. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. This is Corbin Carroll. Ball one low.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch misses. And that one clips the corner.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a swing and a miss. And
So that's how you get the second egg. You just complete the first two of the showdown in the starter. All right. Thank you. Don't care about this no more. Let's back out. Okay. I'll add more. Sure. Sure, we'll add Matt Olson. I've already got it. Okay, let's go back to the program. This is going to give us our jelly bean pack, which I'm kind of curious to open, to be honest with you. Okay. I got messages, guys. I got messages. First message. Don't pretend like you don't delete them. What's this right here? Don't like it, but I'm going to go with it. Let's see who messaged me on Facebook. We got Ghost in 2017. Damn, he'll be 7 this year? Yeah. All right. So let's
Accountant, once you complete a 9-inning game against one of these bird teams, you will get that voucher. In
all right.
Dynasty,
Fuck, I'm getting blowed up. So I want to give a shout out. I don't watch this dude's videos usually, but he was the first person that popped up that had it. Koogs46, that's Koogs 46. I typed in how to get him. He was the first guy that popped up.
You don't have to face the first boss. You don't have to complete the whole showdown. All you have to do is complete the second mission, and you'll get that egg.
All right.
I don't really know anything other than that. All right, that should be the second egg. Bang. All right, we got 2 eggs, so I should get my first card. I'm skipping hidden egg 3 and going to 4. Make sure one of these birds have more eggs in their own box score than yours. For this one, all you have to do is complete a 9-inning game against either the Orioles, Blue Jays,
What's up,
or
Brandon?
Cardinals. You have to beat them. I beat them on All-Star, but some people said they were beating them on Rookie and it counted. Once you complete a 9-inning game against one of these bird teams, you will get that voucher. Thank you, Babe Ruth. All right, show me my egg. Yes! Hidden egg 5. Rumor has it that the chicken man lays eggs. For this one, you have to go into Battle Royale and draft the gold Wade Boggs and then get on base with him. I hit a trip.
Okay. He said Battle Royale, which I haven't done yet. Where is Battle Royale? All right, give me a second. Hey, give me 1 second, Brandon. I got you. All right, who we going with? Let's see what he's playing with. We're looking for Wade Boggs. Now, the very few of y'all know that I'm a big Cal Ripken guy, which means Lou Gehrig. I'm big on as well. There's the Wade Boggs. We got to have him up. Maybe Tony. Sure. Eddie. You gotta go with Eddie. One of the best switch hitters. All right. Let me go through this right quick. My phone's starting up. Willie Castro. This is my first time getting the game. I like it. I think it's I get it every year. So you have to take your emotion. I don't know why I'm still picking pitchers and shit. Do I have a second baseman? No, I do not. I like this guy. He can play everything. I don't have any relief pitchers either. Max Muncy is good. I need a relief pitcher. Let's go with him. Jackie, do I have all my outfield positions? I do not. Let's go Well, any questions you have, Brandon, I'll try to answer. Let's get a knockout closing pitcher. Ooh, see how he pitches. Love Raphael. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a Raphael guy. Studster. Let's get some more relief pitches. Tyler O'Neill's on fire for some reason. I like Brandon Marsh and his swing as well. He's good for the bench. Alex Diaz. I like Eloy. I thought Eloy was going to be a superstar. I think he still can be. Drew Hill. It's a Drew Hill. A little smiley here. Can I set up my lineup? I mean, all right, let's go with, who do we want hitting leadoff? The Mixter. Yeah. Put JT here. We need Boggs. Where's Boggs? So he's third base or first base. Who's my first baseman? What position you play? Left field, right field, first base. Let's be real. Okay, so we got a problem. Take him off the team. Who's your team in real life baseball? Who's your team on MLB The Show? Braves is my real life team, and I really don't play. I just use my my squad. I really don't. If I do play a franchise mode or anything, I use the Braves on that as well. Like it's Braves. Hold on. Watching my stream. All right. Oh shit. Yeah, I think they're going to make it to where every team plays each other. Um, I know you probably have to be a little salty. Didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, I'm on, bud. Um, there we go. That's what I'm explaining. Are you on now? Jack? Jack, are you watching me? All right. So go back to the beginning of my of this stream. You'll just have to fast forward, but I explained how you get the first one, and I explained how you get the second one. Right now, I'm working on the third one. Unfortunately, I have to go against. I got to play online in order to get the third one, or the fourth one. I'm sorry, or the fifth one. The fourth one, you have to play a complete 9 inning game. Yeah, I like the Houston Astros. I was a fan of them when they won the championship a couple years ago. I still like the team. They have a good team. Um, Too bad you guys were the ones that had to go down.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Byron Buxton.
The center fielder.
Is there a way to message these guys? I guess not.
Byron Buxton.
And a pitch. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hey, BC Cal, can you hear me?
Not
One ball,
even
one
close
strike.
there. 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's J.D. Davis.
I'll play somebody that I'm able to
Back
talk to.
right. Has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, Jack, you still watching?
Larry Walker digs in now.
The right fielder, number 33.
Walker hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Canada.
Yeah, y'all have a good team. It's just
Bounce
you're
up the
being.
middle.
I feel like y'all been beat. Okay,
There,
hey,
that's a
so
great
Jack,
play.
the
Bottom of
first one you just have to go to the main screen, go down to moments, and play the
Guy can untie this game.
like you got to exit out of Diamond Dynasty.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw on to Boggs. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Let me know if you're going to do it. You can just keep me on the stream. Just let me know after you do that. You got to do 5 moments.
There's a swing
If you had
and
2
miss.
phones like me, you could watch
Most successful
my beginning of
hitters
my
we've seen in
stream and the
baseball.
where I'm at too.
Palmeiro's a guy who can produce hits and swing for power, and he does it consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty.
This dude just lets Wade Boggs get a hit. He'll have a
Check
win.
swing, no appeal. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Shouldn't have Javier Boggs.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance
0-1.
that time. Skubal, 27 years old, and he was a 9th
What you
round
mean you need an
draft
MLB player?
back in 2018.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Grayson, what do you mean?
Swing and a miss, and he struck. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jake Berger. And the slider just misses.
About to put on your team or something? Like I don't know what you're saying.
In the air, center field. And there's one away. Henry Aaron digging in now. That's to third, down the line, and it's foul.
Who do you have?
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Jones
That's a base
on.
hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm a big fan of Nolan Jones that plays
that
for the
may end up
Rockies.
being an advantage.
Rafael Devers is a beast.
We go back
I'm gonna
to
lay it
later
right
on
down the
when
middle
game
for this
is
guy.
over.
I hope he's
Joe
trying to get
Rogan
Wade
is the first
Boggs' hit.
Runner
There you go,
goes.
bud. I
That
got
was
you. If that's what you were
absolutely
trying to do, there you go.
Should be extra bases.
I was trying to do the same
Headed for
thing.
plate. He
I'm okay with
scores
you.
and they have the lead. 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner breaks for third. Fly ball down the line. And it gets
Ah,
by him.
fuck me.
Here comes Boggs around third. Hung up in a rundown now. The throw to third, and he's out trying
Hey,
for
that was
three.
supposed to be insane.
But they do get a run. There's Johan Camargo. Now this is in the air down the line. Rosario makes the grab on the run.
Also,
Bottom of the second, down to third baseman.
there's a Cincinnati Reds outfielder that's I forget his name. That's really good at stealing bases. He'll help you out a lot.
Takes a swing, appeal to third, no swing.
All his pitchers getting tired.
And a pitch. Fought off foul.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another
That was for all
2-2
y'all.
coming. The wind of the pitch. That
3 balls,
one
2
missed.
strikes.
What you mean by Ellie?
A little bit here late.
On the ground, right side. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
JT Real Muto now in the box.
0-1
Comes
down.
up empty with a swing.
No. The dude for the Cincinnati Reds. No, he's like the dude I'm talking about. I think his name's Bubba. Bubba's really cheap. He's like a 63 or 64. He's easy to add, and he's great to be a pitch runner.
And first
I wasn't talking about Ella De La Cruz. Nah. I mean, no, he's good, but he's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bubba.
I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Just off the inside corner. And a count 1-2. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing
Good
and a
pitch.
miss. Onto the.
You think?
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andres Munoz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score
Good hit.
right where it is.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Real Mutual throws not in time. It's a stolen base. Runner on the go again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now they've got him in a rundown.
Oh, good shit, dude.
Ripped on a line. Rosario makes the catch, and there's one down. Now it's J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Runner, yes.
Right-hander kick steals.
1 ball,
And that's
2
outside.
strikes.
In the air, right side. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 3. And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the DH. Wade
I just need a base hit,
Boggs.
dude. Let's go.
And it gets down for a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center.
So, Jack, if you're still watching,
Waste no time there.
in Battle Royale, you got to draft a team. The 2nd or 3rd pick, you'll see Wade Boggs. Draft him. You've got to get a base hit. That's how you get your Easter egg.
At the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 strikes.
And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds
Enjoy your shutout, my friend.
Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tying run at the plate.
That's a
Falling
ball.
behind 2-1.
Yeah, he's bringing in a new pitcher now.
2-1.
Your attention, please. Now,
And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner takes off on a line. Makes the grab. Throw over to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So it's their last chance in this one. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your...
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Mantle headed for the plate. Here's the throw.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he grabs it foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way
I'm
around
not
to
sure about
score and
winning
tie
this
this
game.
ball game up.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself.
All right.
Ball
So I've
game.
just
A
completed
3-2 final
another
score in
egg.
this one.
There he is. All right, so I'm done with this. I don't care about all that. Let's go put that in there. Add it. It's number 4. Oh, I'm sorry. It's number 5. And if you look at the eggs, it usually gives you a little heads up on what it is. Let's look at this one right here. Down in the bottom corner, you see the Cardinals, Orioles, and Blue Jays. You just have to play a 9-inning game against them. On this egg, it's Wade Boggs' face. I don't understand this one. But what I will do is, just because it keeps, oh, it's just free. Hey, anybody watching? There's a free, what is this? Oh, there's extra guy. Ooh, excuse me, extra guys you can get here. Oh, jelly bean. I'm gonna open up the jelly bean pack that I did get. Oh, all of them say jelly beans. I'm still gonna open one. Ah, voucher can be redeemed in exchange items. Okay, so you have to go open that pack. Use that right there. Go back here, maybe. Let's go. No, that wasn't it. Wonder what that jelly bean was. What that goes to. Let's go to collections. No, not collections. Exchanges. Exchange items. Ah, here we go. Okay, you got to get 15 packs to equal out one of these. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, I'll be back, guys. After these messages.
against the CPU to complete all this stuff. I am so lucky that ball was hit on the ground. Full count on Correa. Come on. Do a swing and miss. Yeah, right over the top. All right, 1, 2, 3 for Smoltz. Not bad there. 2 outs. Hopefully Willie McCovey can get something going for me here. Oh my God, I'm all over that. But apparently I hit it too high. That's crazy. Come on, man. I'm all over that pitch. Not my game offensively so far. Haven't gotten a hit against Brandon Webb yet, but I believe this offense is good. It's just a slow start. That is not where I wanted that, dude. Once again, missing pitches on 2 strikes. That's my MO. I would be a top player if I could just locate on 2 strikes. I swear to God. Top player may be a little aggressive. I think we look at the first 2 innings of me hitting, and we probably don't make that assumption. But you get the idea.
So this guy, like I said, I suggest going back and watching his. He's really fast with explaining what you have to do. Apparently, for this one, you have to steal a base or some shit on when you're going against people in events. I think this right here I showed y'all before I started playing. What's up, random nonsense? I had stepped away for a second. My bad. Don't trip. You got to get a triple apparently on this one. And this one right here, I'm not sure what that was. I'm gonna have to go back and watch him. But I do know that this one is go to classics. I'll show you. Was it All-Star? Look at it again. Win an All-Star game in classic mini season. Already won this, obviously. Let's manage my squad. We got to get a triple, so I need to put fast people, as fast people as I can get. So let's put Ricky up here, placing him. Let me find my fastest catcher, speed 83. We're just going to agree that he's my fastest catcher. Fastest first baseman, his speed's a 71. Josh Gibson doesn't run with a 72, I don't think. Ooh, 77 JT. There's a chance I put him out there. Speed 35. 78 with Merrifield. This is 88. Take our chances. I'm not trying to win. I'll change this up when I need to. Speed to 70. Craig Biggio's at 85. 86 for Andres Jimenez, but I'm going to go with Craig Biggio. His speed's 68. Speed to 79. 81 for Derek Jeter. Oh, he got slower because he got old. Ooh, 89 for Jeremy Pena. Pena, you will be my starter, Nolan. 68. Let's go to secondary. 72. 79. I like it. Speed to 51. 73. Ooh, 93. Of course, you got to put Evan up there. And Griffey and Justice. And here's Bubba. I might have Bubba start. Bubba's fast. If he can get a hold of something. That's the, what's his speed? 72. Okay. So, You hear Ricky leading off. Visual, Bubba seconds. Don't care about winning. I'm just trying to get triples. And I'm bound to get one. Right?
And now the DH, Ricky Henderson. The wind of the pitch. Headed down the line. And that drops foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got to be smart about this.
Righty delivers.
Not strike out on stupid pitches.
Strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
One ball.
That doesn't make any sense. I guess I was just early, but it felt like I was right on me.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And he deals. And another ball. One out, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end. Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched
That
out
was
the
good
first 2
on
hitters
that
of
one.
this
It was
ball game.
perfect.
And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball. Put
Now,
it in
come
play
on,
and
dude.
get something going.
Evan
Okay, I
Carter,
guess I was
the
right.
batter
That
now
looks
as he
like I
swings and misses for strike 1.
That's a
And
ball.
now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. In the air, left field, sizing this one up. And that is that.
That didn't go like I planned.
Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. And here it comes. Just
Yep,
off
that ball
the
went out.
outside edge. 1-0. Kim getting to start at shortstop, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's a native of
And a ball,
Columbia.
1 strike.
And a 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Nope. That's
That
inside.
one missing inside. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Pena.
Buxton is really good.
Brings it in.
I just don't have a lot of luck with right-handed hitters. when I
Now
play
it's
this
Jordan
game.
Alvarez. Down the line, Thompson, long run, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Alvarez is in his 5th season, 26 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see
He's on top of everything, and none of my pitches are going where I need them
to. It helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Scoreless after 1. Top of the 2nd. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Hello.
Second baseman, Craig Biggio.
The right-hander back to work. Line drive, base hit.
Good base hit, but I needed that to get
So
past.
a man on base to start the inning.
Yes, I was-
Went up there and looked at it.
So a lefty out of the pen, Billy Wagner. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Now pitching, MLB.
And the batter now, Josh Lowe. Runner on the go. Throw to
Nope.
second, he's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 0-1. That's down and in.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on. Second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Back to the mound. It hit him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Safe.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Swings and misses.
1-1.
Was that
Strike
swing and
1.
miss, though?
Carl
Yeah, I
Dixon
guess it
doing
was.
the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
At the belt and fires. And another ball. Harry Ford to bat next. And a swing and a miss there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a
I
miss.
was gonna
Struck
say,
him out.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there.
Fastball
Big
would be perfect
second
for
out.
getting
Infield
it.
was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
With the go-ahead run at third, here at the top of the second.
I'm expecting a slider
The
blowing
0-2.
out.
Ball 1 there.
I think
I was expecting
ultimately
a low
you want
slider
to
on
tie
it.
him up Get the ball in
Out
on
of
the
strike
plate
zone.
so
It's
that he
coming.
can't get the barrel to
He's
it and
got
get it to the outfield.
or a changeup or a curveball. There's something low off speed.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Big strikeout right there.
The new pitcher in the game, Troy Percival.
Now,
Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit.
Percival.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in for the
He got
third
that
out.
perfectly.
Now it's the power speed combo. Dylan Cruz.
Actually, I didn't think about putting Dylan in.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
But Dylan hits a lot of home runs.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out.
Triples
And
not
Chris,
really his
that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And fouled off.
Shut up. You going crazy, Ghosty.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to screw it up.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now and one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Well, that's off the plate.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's hard hit on the line. Calls it in, 2 away. Now here is Kyle Mansardo.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. So one hit is all they get. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Pinhead Park. Now it's the DH, Ricky Henderson.
The designated hitter, Ricky Henderson.
The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Here comes a pitch. That one hit to right. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Bubba Thompson. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. In plenty of time to first. 2 gone now.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Now it's going to be Evan Carter. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a strike in there. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Ford gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning. Devin Williams into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Basketball game.
Oh,
I'm
this
a favorite
one's
player.
blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He powers that one out of here, and they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
One nothing the final for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 1 runner on base. For the visitors, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So let's try again. Time for me to listen to some YouTube.
Right down to third, a chance for two. Beatty, the second for one. A tough pickup from McNeil on that. Going to call the out they are. We got some hard feelings. He is still barking.
All right, so we get some fireworks here between the Brewers and the Mets. We have a bench clearing. Well, I can't call it a brawl because there were no punches thrown, but the benches cleared. Let's talk about the situation. I want your opinion in the comment section below. So, 3-1 Brewers, top of the eighth, man on first, 1 out. We have a ground ball that's going to be hit here to third base. Third baseman's going to field it, throw to second, and McNeil is going to get taken out here by Hoskins. You see McNeil visibly frustrated, yelling down at Hoskins. So the benches end up clearing. You can see here McNeil looking towards Hoskins. He's going to drop it. F you right there. And then Hoskins gives him the whang, whang, the fake crying. So there's been bad blood between Hoskins and the Mets for a while. So what I want to do is I want to go over the slide rule. And first, it was a legal slide. I want to know in the comment section below if you think McNeil has a right to be upset about this play. Here's the thing, has an first instinct, did the throw beat the runner?
That's
Yes.
how I had it.
So look,
Beat it by a minute.
right there in that frame, the ump's going to call you out most of the time.
Even if the tag is slightly off, because he's going to say, hey, you got beat to home plate.
Yeah.
So if you want to review it, that's fine, but I have him out. But look at the pivot. Can you go back a little bit, Ronnie? I mean, look at this ump's footwork. Right here, he's watching the ball. And now immediately there's no dominance on the slide. Stares down to his call.
Growing human tripod.
Just how great that's going to
Centering his eyesight. 5 out of 11 for
Hello,
you.
baseball fans, and
out of
welcome.
11.
MLB
I
The
think
Show
you're
brings
closer
you
to the big
Diamond
leagues than I.
Dynasty
Yeah,
Baseball.
you have more of a fan
It's the
mindset.
I did. I was like, oh my God,
taking
it's
on the
awesome.
New
It's awesome.
Orleans.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to make the game more about me,
Just
but
about ready
in
to
a way
roll.
where I can
And
move
on the
time
mound in
fast.
this one, Carlos Rodon. What do you look for here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
The wind and the pitch. Ricky
Outside,
Henderson
that's a
in the
ball.
box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
First pitch, 106.
The pitch.
I want to let you all know real quick.
Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little
Hey,
bit.
if you're able to turn your brain off for like an hour,
The 1-1 is fouled off.
fucking silly
See, the
shit.
Pinheads play
Welcome to
just
my world.
outside the
Here we are.
historic district here in New Orleans. This is prime real estate.
Yeah, and sometimes you can hear the party outside of the stadium as much as you hear what's happening inside. Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone's just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now at the plate, Evan Carter. Runner on the move. On the ground at first. And that's just foul.
You know, Boog, they can play these games at midnight and the place would still be buzzing.
Don't give him any ideas, Chris. We're already flying across the world after some of these games.
It's like a back on the wall.
The pitch. Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. I hope the league expands to Antarctica next.
What's the matter with you?
What? You don't like penguins?
No, I like to be warm.
It's not his pants.
And the pitch.
He's a gentleman.
And that one fouled off.
You see a difference. You say good day, sir. To that.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Could get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Rodon keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Throw to second. Save.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do
So
it.
here's some things you need to know about him going in. First
Well,
of
this
all,
guy competes hard. You see the
son.
emotion there.
Here's
I
what I love
love
the most
it.
about
Great job of getting out of the
He
gym.
is. That's the best place he's ever been.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Does not know how to.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Webb, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And the righty deals.
It's you know. He is also He done this to my dream.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Base hit, center field.
Multiple kids in here. Anything with
So
multiple
a runner
kids?
aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Swung on, belted.
Single guy.
Junior
I used to take
ranging
kids down to Mexico.
On the warning
And on
track.
day trips.
And
Because
holds it
Mexico,
in.
so you can't get cheese. Go down for $50.
Well, those
It's a
can be
culture,
pretty fun as
you
an
know what I mean? It's
outfielder.
a
Got to
country,
put
it's-
it into his
it's-
highest gear and
So-
go a long way to track that one down.
Nobody
Other
go.
than that, you feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's a big power threat. Dylan Cruz.
And he was, guys, traveling to Mexico, he was pumped.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Just fucking pointing things out. He's like,
And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, no waiting around right there.
But we're traveling down there. We get to Mexico. We're there for about an hour. And he turns to me, he goes, Dad! I love you, by the way. He has always stood like Forrest Gump. I have no idea why. This dude is always, he was a great baseball player. He did a double and slide into second and he'd pop up like this. And I was always like, great hit, buddy. Put your hands down. Great hit.
He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there.
So we're there for now. And he goes, hey, Mexico. Everybody here is so smart. And I was like, what makes you say that, man? He goes,
Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks
This
for
dude
itself.
decides he can speak
In
Spanish.
the air out towards right center.
Because to him,
Griffey
it sounds
gets
like
under
this.
it. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early one.
I said, do not
And welcome back to the
speak
ballpark.
Spanish.
Second inning set to go. Here's the
And he goes,
power
no, I
hitting
know, speak it. I
catcher,
go,
Harry
I
Ford.
know.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And we sit down. The dude drops 2 menus.
Now
And
1-1.
1-0.
Carl
says-
Dixon working the plate in this one.
Can I get you to
You know,
drink?
we often
Sit
hear
down.
and
Double
talk
Modelo,
about
please.
umpires being
It's
a
an absolute-
pitcher's umpire.
And
But Boog Dixon, maybe
He
a
says
little
to
bit
my
more
son,
hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight
Gotta
on the
get you to
corners.
drink, young man.
So we'll see if that comes into play
He
at all
looked
in this
at the
one.
menu and he's like,
Kicks and fires. And down on strikes he goes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Mexican Coke.
Out to
I go, what are
short.
you
Now the
saying
throw to
to
first
this?
on the run. And
He
then
walks
quickly
away. I go,
two
"Jimmy,
away.
what did I say, man?"
And now
Do
the
not
first
speak
baseman,
Spanish.
Edouard
And he goes, "No,
Julien.
I'm not talking." And he really talking.
And
He
that
goes,
one off the outside
He
edge.
took my order.
This one in the air.
I was like, "You said
Under it.
Coke, bro." You know what I mean?
And that is that.
I know you don't understand
After
this, and I know you don't mean to.
Ready to
But you're
go for the
insulting
last
this
half of the
man's
inning.
culture
And
and his
now
heritage and
Kyle
his language,
Manzardo.
and you're doing it right to his face.
And a
I'm telling
curve
you
is
right now,
down
it's
and
not
in.
okay. So under no circumstance are you to speak the Spanish ever again. Do you understand? And he goes, yes, Dad. So we finish him up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And because I tell him not to speak Spanish, he's
And the
sulking,
pitch.
and he's like, I just want to go home. I said, all right,
Swings
can I
through
lay
that.
down on the back
Clearly was
seat?
sitting on a
Go to
fastball
sleep.
right there. It just ended up out in front of the
So
slider.
we're driving
Hey,
up to
you
the
can't
border.
fault him for his commitment.
And
Now he's just going to have to battle with
Border
2
Patrol
strikes.
guy,
Left
he
field.
says to me, he goes,
And he makes the catch.
can I
And
see your
there's
ID?
one
I
down.
said, yeah. He goes,
Termar Johnson, the next to hit.
great. He said, you got a birth certificate for the kid? I said, no.
That one catches the
Why
zone.
do I need a birth
It's
certificate for my
0-1.
kid? He said, well, I got to make sure every child that leaves Mexico is a Mexican. How do I know he's not Mexican? And I was like,
Through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
so I said, Jacob,
1 out, bases empty.
speak the Spanish. This kid's popping up from the backseat like, and the guy just looked at me and he looked at him and he was like, have a great day.
And
Yep,
delivers
that ball went
outside.
It's a good take.
We're driving next to right. 15
Not
minutes.
close
we
with
don't
that
have to
one.
set it.
And the
He's
count
just
is
looking
filled
out
up.
the back window and it's rolled down. He's got the wind
1
blowing in his
down,
face.
bases empty.
And I just hear him mumble under his breath.
And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
The catcher.
And the batter now, Harry Ford. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. 2 down, nobody on.
I enjoy
Bottom
weird
half
shit.
of inning number 2.
I enjoy things that are a little different.
And
I
misses
enjoy
inside.
fun and energy. And I will tell you, a lot of weird things have been happening at my shows. And I think I kind of invited.
Ripped on a
It
line to
started,
center.
and I'll tell you when it started. It started about 4
And
years
that's the
ago. I don't
third
know if Many
out.
of you have been on my YouTube channel and have seen.
Welcome back.
Have you seen
And
the
here
video
comes the closer,
of
Dominic
Leo
Leone.
in their
And we all
margarita
know
cup?
about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Actual video. It
Fly ball
happened.
down the
I
line.
just happened to be filming
And
my
no
set
one
that
can
night.
get to it.
I
It's
was
a
on stage
foul
at a
ball.
casino in Connecticut called Mohegan Sun. I was just filming. You can see this video on
Looking
my
to get the
YouTube channel.
tying run
And I
on
was
base.
talking to this side of the
Swing
room.
and a miss.
Oh,
And the
dude,
count is
behind me,
0-2.
right here.
Trying to keep
I just
good
heard.
speed off the bases.
That one misses. And
One ball,
that
2
is
strikes,
ball
yeah.
1.
I turned and looked back, and there's a woman sitting right here staring at me like this.
The pitch. And a
That
ball
ball
evens the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close
Because obviously
as
she
it
wanted to be
gets.
at the show, you know what I mean? So,
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
you know?
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him
She
on
had
base.
him.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jeremy Pena swings through it for strike 1.
She was feeling the big bird.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball,
And the fact
2
that
strikes.
nothing came out the sides, I was like, well, she's done this before, so.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
15 minutes later. Again,
2-2 on the way.
talking over here.
Got
Again,
it.
right here.
And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul
I
ball.
think she's going to say,
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
she told him she was. Hey,
Lifted in the air right
Get
center
your shit
field.
together.
Cruz sizes this one up. And that is the ball game. The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run.
you're a fucking grown-up. Get your shit together. You shouldn't be throwing up in public. You're 40, Sally. That's a good friend. I'll tell you maybe the weirdest thing that's happened at one of my shows, and then we'll get into it. Happened about 3 weeks ago in Indianapolis. So, okay. So I was talking to the crowd, and I said, who's got kids? And there was a man and a woman there who were clearly together. Arms around each other, whispering in each other's ears, nibbling on each other. And I'm like, oh, look at this. This couple loves each other, you know? And I go, how many kids you got? And the dude goes, I got 3 boys. I go, and the woman goes, I got 1 girl. And I go, oh, are you not married? And she goes, oh, we're married. And I go, oh. And the guy goes, just not to each other. And I was like, what? It was going to be like they're cute. You know, they were both separated, and that's how they get into talking about each other. They were both married. Right? So I was like, oh. I go, so the other 2 partners, I mean, they know you're here together, right? The guy goes, I fucking hope not. And I said, dude, you're so confident talking about this in front of a room full of people. And he goes, yeah, I live an hour from here. I don't know any of these people.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Lima Lemurs taking on the Drillers. First pitch coming your way next.
For this show.
All right, just about set to go.
That's one thing that I
Today's
love to
starting
do is I love to
pitcher,
challenge myself. I love to do
Jacob
things I've never
Mizorowski.
done before.
What
It's
should we
really
keep an
how
eye
I
on
keep that
Well, he comes
energy
in
of
with a
doing this all the
5-pitch
time.
mix, so for him, it's
play
always
guitar on
interesting to
stage,
see
be able
how
to
he
do this,
utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches
such a
depending
crazy
on how things
opportunity.
are
I
going
feel so
and how
lucky
things are working.
to be here
If he
with
can
you
control
guys tonight. So
4,
thank you all so
five of
much
those
for coming and sharing. It's
look
great.
out hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate.
Remember an hour and a half of my stand-up. I can't remember the songs, but it's right there.
And he deals.
So I'm
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I always wanted to.
And a curve is down and in.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Because there's probably some musicians in the crowd. I do not want you to be offended by my
A
guitar
gigantic blast.
The reason
And that
that
gives
this
him a
isn't
lead.
plugged in
It's 1-0.
is when I plug the guitar
His
in,
plan was to
I
hit the
can
ball
get
hard,
it.
and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
And there's
No,
one.
way better.
All right,
Every
so
ball
let's
like a
chat
Jason.
about team names in the
Look at you
GBL.
two
They're a little
guys.
different than
How
what
old
we're
are you
used
guys?
to.
Well, we don't have a
18.
team called the Pinheads in Major League Baseball, that's for sure.
That's for both of you laughing.
Yeah,
I've never
and
been
swinging.
swinging.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
In the dirt, 2-0. Pinheads is a good one, but don't forget about the Singers, the Whales, and the Lemurs.
Where else in the world can you find a whale squaring off with a lemur? It's just another example of why the GBL rules.
Foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Let me get that out. Okay, here we go.
He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Junior grabs it on the run, but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Aerials like salami, nipples like sausage.
And now the DH, Ricky Henderson.
The designated hitter.
In a couple of innings, there
The
goes
wind of the pitch.
swinging to his bat. And
And a foul
fans
ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one not close. And that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting second.
Now the number 2 hitter, Craig Biggio. Just missed. And Craig and Kevin Biggio were just the second father-son combo to each hit for the cycle. Pretty cool for both of them. And you know how I love the cycle. That catches the outside corner. And a count 1-1.
Talking about Craig's son, Kevin, the solid player, has a lot of his dad in him, too. Plays the game real hard.
And another ball.
wait till you see the next guy whips out.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A massive home run. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
I said absolutely. Here you go.
Evan Carter swings through it for strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Thanks to the Rona.
Strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Moving in the bullpen, Josh Hader getting ready to go. Doval warming up as well. 1 out, bases empty.
Okay. Thanks to the Rona.
This one in the air. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Harry Ford stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Okay, you can't.
Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. In the air, right field. Stanton is there. And that ends the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run.
If you don't know what a fupa is,
And
that's
we're back.
legit.
New inning getting
Ask your
started.
neighbor,
Here's
somebody at
some
the table
real
next to
power
you
to
definitely
play.
knows.
Giancarlo
Do you
Stanton.
guys know? Neither one of you know?
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his
Listen,
back.
man, you know, I'm just teaching the youth the important stuff, you know what I mean?
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike
Here we
three.
go.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, you better keep your eye on the game.
Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go.
I think this is universal.
Yeah, no question.
We would like you to leave us the fuck alone for an entire
Here's
day.
Byron Buxton.
Come back for a while. That's it.
What's up, Purple Zombies?
In there for strike 1.
Hey, thanks for logging on again, bud.
Doing something together.
Do you have this game?
Just missed.
This was my favorite
Man
restaurant.
at first, one away.
I've been here before.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So, just thought I'd sing a couple of. My kids always ask why I don't sing songs about them. So, I remember one time they were like, "Can you sing a song about us?"
1-2.
And everybody, I feel the
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
2 out. That's that classic wipe.
This is for the kids.
Here comes the skipper. Devin Williams into the game.
Okay.
This one comes here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
JT Real Muto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
You got 248.
And that's
Back
off
inside.
the
Ball.
inside edge. And the count even 1-1. The pitch. And a foul ball.
So cute, and you get the
Right-handed reliever.
He's sleeping, baby.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Baby, scream like a
And a
pterodactyl
pitch.
for 7 hours.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. And it's in time for the third. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Josh Hader. And here is Josh Lowe. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Holy shit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off. He was late.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's the 0-2. And
Yes, I did, Purple Zombies.
Let's hear this
Foul
person.
ball left side. He'll see another.
So he's perfect. My middle Amethyst, or you fucking. His name's Amethyst or Stone
And here
or
comes.
Steve or stupid
Swing
shit
and a
like
miss.
that.
He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Digging.
He's perfect. It's like having another grown-up at the house. He doesn't do anything wrong. And we let him have whatever opinion he wants because we think this is important that he expresses himself fully all the time.
In. So now we'll pitch him. Nolan Jones. 1 out. The base is
When
empty
you're in
for
a
him.
restaurant, we let him run up to you and scream in your fucking face.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Trying to hold a 1-run lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed.
I see we've all encountered one or two of those parents before. Obviously, we all love our kids.
And now the
And,
lefty.
we will have certain
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
And so one of the things I love most when I go up My daughter was the most creative young person I had ever.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bubba Thompson up next.
You give her a hamburger, she would make that hamburger talk to you and give it a voice.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
She would write a play.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now he needs to get some fresh start against a new batter. He needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
First offering, runner goes. Real neutral throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
When you're trying to strike a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump. Look at your speed.
Yeah, dude, I'm like 0-1. I don't play against others. I just play against the computer.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Stanton on the move, heading back. It is.
Look at Bubba with the home run.
It just got out of here. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-2. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to end?
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Andres Munoz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That missed inside. Now 1-2. Now one miss. The 2-2. And another ball. Here's a high chopper. Mondesi gathers and throws to first. Got him. Next is the designated hitter, Ricky Henderson. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
She said, why? I was like, the chorus is my pussy. Like,
and that's counted away.
She's going back to it at least a couple more times. We got to get the fuck out of here, you know? She goes, yeah, but if we leave, she's going to be humiliated. So, yeah, but if we stay.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get it.
So we're waiting outside the auditorium for the kids to come out.
And the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Judgy fucking characters.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Slider misses outside.
She goes, you know, you're really able to proofread your daughter's poetry before she reads it from the host. She walked on.
Got him. That's the inning.
Your house starts slow. Just have to.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Staying in the game on defense, Nolan Jones. He pitch hit last half and now takes over first. Mondesi in the box now as he looks at ball 1.
She knows this. I love Bob. I do little things to bother her. If you're married to someone and you don't constantly fuck with them.
Second plate appearance of the day for him. Looking to get the tying run on base. The shortstop takes the ball.
Long hair on my eyebrow that gets real long. And I'll lay in bed next to her.
Flips the corner. Now 2-1.
She fucking hates it. You know what else I do?
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
And I take my socks off. Where do I put my socks back?
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Just so you know, ladies, when you say don't do that, it bothers us. I'm like, well, I got to do this for at least another month, then I guess.
A 1-run lead. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
So what I'll do is I'll
so they're down to their final out. This is Willie Castro. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And so this is one of the songs she loves.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
I did some research online. And I found out there are guys up there who have tiny penises.
He really committed to that
those guys
fastball
get to have
up
sex
at the
every now
top
and
of
then.
the
I also
zone.
imagine
He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, he gets hit hard by a power guy.
Foul ball still
This
a
song
1-2
about a dude with
count.
a tiny penis having
2
awkward
outs.
sex, and it's from his point of view in the song.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. 3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by
Yuck it up, you tiny dick motherfucker. Tell me what to do, tiny penis. Awkward sex, his point of view. Not about me. Ready, go. Say something, I'm right on top of you. Be patient, I haven't hit my groove. The least you could do is kinda move. Please say something, I am inside of you.
Ready to go now? Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swings through that one.
I'm a Braves fan.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Sit down on strikes. Throws him with the heater in the knees. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Greinke, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And he chases a high fastball there.
She can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers.
You got a full count.
And he walked it.
Yeah, I'm a Braves fan. Red Sox are okay.
Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
One down. This is Willie Castro. Fastball in for a strike.
And we shot
0-1.
a couple weeks ago to a parody.
Just missed.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Swing and a miss. Him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone. That's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here is Matt Olson. And there's a strike. Olson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds. A former first-round pick.
Y'all get along?
In 2012. Swings through that
Stop
one
for
for
a new
strike 2.
period in our marriage. And so I can
Olson
massage.
swings and
We can write a
drives it
song
deep to
together. She
right.
wanted to write a song.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
God
So the ball
damn.
at first, 0-0.
So, but I thought we would put it to a song that what's also, so we could ruin that one as well. Yeah.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And our pitcher tonight, Zach Greinke. What do you have on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense.
They did not look like a strike.
And the righty deals. And that's in the dirt.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Wouldn't chase that time. And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. And a 3-1 on the way. In the air, right field. Stanton on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. Craig Biggio will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, base is empty. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-0. On its way to the corner. And they get Biggio for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years.
What's the big deal we do?
Yeah, that's outside.
Crazy stuff.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Top of the second. Here's Austin Riley. Greinke back to work. This one popped up right side. Biggio moves towards it. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Stanton now. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And it's gone. Home run.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face.
I agree.
Right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And it's quickly 0-2. The designated hitter. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Two. Out, space is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. Wouldn't chase that time.
Yeah, I agree.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Griffey in pursuit. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Carlos Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's now. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now, Ken Griffey Jr. Wide to kick the pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss.
Spectacular shit.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here comes a pitch. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next offering is downstairs. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is still here. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments,
Come on, get
and
down.
right there made a statement big time.
And a base
I need that to
hit.
get past him.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Billy Wagner. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now here is Josh Lowe. Real Muto throws that time. It's a
Yeah, I like the
stolen
Rays.
base.
That kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, and it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Chafin up and loosening in the pen. The pitch. That one misses. 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Off the mark there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Edouard Julien waiting for a turn at the plate. So now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go off the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Edouard Julien. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And another
What is
ball.
in? I'm guessing NM is New York Mets. I don't like the New York Mets.
The 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Man at second. And it's filled up.
Full count.
Line drive.
Shit.
Drops into the glove. To second with the throw-in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece.
Anybody whose partner insists that they take a straight blade or a razor to their balls does not understand the topography of a nutsack.
And we're back. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And the right-hander back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Was well below
And that turns the line
I
up.
lived in an apartment and drove an older car. I had the car for a long time, and I knew that I had to start the engine a lot in the winter. If it was really cold and I didn't start the car at least once a day,
Drew
sometimes the
Smyly
battery would
comes
go
on
down.
now.
So
At the
on this
plate,
night, it was
Adalberto
especially cold,
Mondesi.
and I had used the car earlier in the day, but it had been frozen. I didn't want to take any chances, so I decided that I would run the engine for a little while before I went to bed. Now, it was probably like 11 p.m. or so at this time. I left my apartment and walked outside to the parking lot.
I'm more of a, like I said, the Braves are my team. The only other team I really like in our division is the Marlins.
I didn't feel the need to get it. So when I got outside, it was very cold, very quiet. Even though I was wearing my winter coat, a warm hat, and gloves, I was still somehow freezing. It was even kind of hard to breathe with the
Hey, Drew Smyly came in throwing fire.
started up the engine. It started, but it sounded like it just barely started. I realized
Why would he bring a right-hander in if they who's the other person? My bad. It's Heroes Gaming. I listen to stuff in the background. sometimes when I play, because I don't do a lot of talking unless people interact with me. And what I'm listening to right now is Nighttime Spooks. It's 5 creepy, true driving horror stories. I was like, what is he talking about? Who's talking in the background? My bad, hero. How does it sound? Does it sound crazy?
1-2 now. Back foot slider struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there.
Yeah. It is like creepypasta. Exactly. I see. Yeah. Like I said, I just happened to be going through my stuff, and Nighttime Spooks has a lot of nice, a lot of good stories.
Ricky Henderson digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
So I'd recommend it. Check it out. If you like creepypasta, then check out Nighttime Spooks.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
At least. But I'm honestly not sure, and it probably depends on the vehicle. So as I sat there in my car, the heat obviously wouldn't work much until the engine warmed up a little bit. I was freezing, and I didn't want to sit there in my car for like 10 minutes. So I had the idea to go for a little drive around the area. That way, the engine would warm up faster due to driving, and I wouldn't just be sitting there bored. So I backed out and headed out of my apartment complex. My apartment has a little walking trail behind it, and then a woods, and on the other side of the woods is a neighborhood. In front of my apartment complex is a somewhat quiet road leading to a busier one. My plan was to just drive around maybe the neighborhoods behind my apartment for like 10 minutes and then go back. So after I left, I took a right, and then went down a ways and took another right. After going down that street, I was in the neighborhood overall. There was a lot of different roads with houses in it. Now, it wasn't like a super populated neighborhood. They had a little bit more space, with some woods and larger sized properties. I started driving down these roads, and nobody else was out driving or anything, which was to be expected. I was mainly paying attention to the heat in my car, waiting for it to warm up. If I started to feel it warming up, that meant the
Oh my God.
I remember that I was driving through an area between one neighborhood and another, where there was a lot of trees. That's when I saw a man emerge from a woods area, walking through the snow. He then stepped out onto the street and stood in my lane. He was a ways up, but I started to slow down. The guy was wearing a really big coat and was dressed for the weather. He had gloves and a hat, and what looked like snow pants on as well. He was just standing there in the middle of the road. At first, I thought he was just going to cross the street, but he wasn't. It was unclear why he was standing there. It seemed pretty strange to even be out at this time and in this weather. I had to slow down all the way to a stop to wait for this guy. As I was stopped there on the road, he looked at me and kind of waved me over. The guy seemed sort of strange, and I wasn't sure what he was trying to get me to do. As I sat parked there, he began walking over to me. Then he walked to my driver's window as if he wanted to talk to me. I rolled my window down. I was honestly surprised that didn't work. When the temperature got this cold, sometimes the window would be frozen shut. After my window rolled down, I thought that the man would talk to me and explain what he was doing out here or something. Instead, as soon as I rolled the window down, he started to aggressively reach inside of my car. It seemed like he was going for my keys in the ignition. As a reaction, I tried to bat his hand away. Then I stepped on the gas and went forward. The man had to take his hand out of my window, and I drove away from him as I'm standing on the side of the road. I figured that's enough driving around feeling for me, and I headed back to my place. I was extremely close to my apartment, just on the other side of it. I drove back around to the car, and then entered the parking lot. Then I got back to my parking spot where I typically parked it. I turned the car on and got out. As soon as I did, I noticed the same man. He was coming out of the edge of the woods behind my apartment building. It was pretty far away, but the woods that he was coming out of was not very far off from where I could see him. I didn't realize that he probably could see where I was going, and I wasn't even that far away. I hurried and ran for my apartment door as I saw the man starting to walk closer to me. I made it inside and went into my place on the second floor.
They're smart though, bringing a
I went
left-hander.
to my window and looked out into the parking lot. There, I saw the man was now standing in my vehicle outside of it. watched him try to open the door, which was locked. I called the police and reported the incident. When I went back to the window, though, the man was gone. The police came out and talked to me and said that they would keep an eye out for the guy.
Offering is in
Luckily,
for a
he
strike.
wasn't able
I
to break
think
into my car.
ultimately you want to tie him up.
Never saw him again
on
after
the
that.
plate so that he
I'm
can't
not really
get
sure
the
what he
barrel
was
to it and
doing
hit it to the
outside,
outfield.
but I'm really glad that I got away from him.
Squeezes it, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already
Very
homered
late
in
at
this
night,
game.
and I was driving on a quiet road. It usually took me about 20 minutes to arrive back. And this drive was going just like any other. After I exit the highway, I drive on a quieter road for about 5 miles.
And that one fouled
This
off.
road has mostly wildlife on both sides.
2 outs and a runner at third.
When I was driving
And
on
the
this
home
road,
team trying
I
to
saw
pull it
blue and
out.
red flashing lights up ahead. I assumed that the
And
police
a
had
count
pulled
1
somebody
and
over
2.
or something. The closer I got, the more I could see. Soon, I realized that there was somebody also standing on the side of the road.
This could
But
end
this
it.
person was wearing a safety vest. And it sort of
That's
like
such bullshit.
I slowed down and soon made it even closer. The car with flashing lights did not appear to be a police vehicle, though. It seemed like a regular car, but just had the flashing lights on it. The man standing in the road started walking across as I got closer. And I slowed down even more. He then motioned for me to stop, so I did.
Alright, I'm gonna attack. I'm trying to get the triple, because you gotta hit a triple.
This particular area was
Wasn't able to do it,
There
so
was
I'm
just
gonna
kind
go
of
to the
woods on
next
both
one.
sides of the road at
First,
this
let me,
point. After stopping, I rolled down my window to talk to the guy.
what
He
am I
had dark
doing?
hair, was wearing a black cap and a black jacket
No,
with the vest. He also had a flashlight and shined it at me, which was super bright. He said hi and then told me his name, but I forgot what it was. The man spoke kind of fast and told me that they were just conducting some searches around here. Apparently, it was going on in other nearby roads. I wasn't really sure what he meant, and I asked him why.
There we go.
He said because there had been some criminal activity in the area. I asked him if he was the police, and he told me no, he was not the police, but he said he was working with the police department. Then the man asked me if he had consent to search the back of my car, and told me to unlock the back doors and trunk. He started moving back, and was about to grab my back door handle. I said no, and then slammed my foot on the gas, driving away from him. I heard him telling me to wait as I left him standing there in the middle of the road. I knew the guy was clearly running some kind of a scam. Who knows what he was going to do if I unlocked the car for him? He didn't give me any real details, but just skimmed over everything. I immediately dialed 911 and reported him to the police. I was told that an officer would go to the location and check it out. After that, I finished my drive home. I made it back, and I really hoped that nobody else stopped for the guy. I'm not sure exactly what his plan was. To say there was illegal activity in the area was so broad. Unless he was talking about himself, it seemed like a terrible lie to get me to open my doors. Since then, nothing like that has happened, and I really hope that the police found the guy.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hall. Ready to go? And it's Lourdes
This
Gurriel
story took
Jr.
place a few years ago now. I know looking back, the situation could have been handled better on my part. I feel sort of dumb even telling it, but I want other people to hear it, so maybe they learn from my mistakes. I was 19 years old and was at my parents' house. My older sister and her boyfriend were staying over, and we lived in a very populated neighborhood. There are lots of houses on my street, and many other streets nearby as well. Our house is sort of at the end, and probably the biggest one. So we were hanging out one night, and our plan was to get pizza. My mom made me
Yo, that changeup's legit.
I had recently gotten a new car, and I really enjoyed driving it. I know that we could have had the pizza delivered, but we would always just go get it. The pizza place was just a little over 5 minutes away, so it wasn't a big deal. Plus, we could save money on the fees.
I felt like I was on time on that
Sometime
one.
after 7 p.m. The sun had set, and it was pretty dark out by now. I went out to my car,
Hold up
and was
now.
parked at the top of our driveway. Then I backed out and into the street.
Why did I switch up
As soon as
Cody
I
and
finished
Griffey?
backing out, I saw a car parked on the side of our street with its headlights on a little ways back. There were not a lot of cars parked on the side of the street typically, but it was also not that uncommon. When I started driving away, I saw the car start driving as well, but behind me. I approached the stop sign at the end of our street, and when I reached it, the car was right behind me. I turned, and so did the car. It was the close following distance that really made me take notice of it. I was driving the normal way to the pizza place. When I made the first turn, the car behind me did it as well, but like right up on my bumper. I continued down the street a little ways, and at the next turn, once again, the car did the same thing. That's when I went from thinking maybe it was an overly aggressive driver to somebody deliberately following me. I had absolutely
Is Cody fast?
I turned again and sort of pulled over to the side of the road.
Did not
I
realize
wanted the
that.
car to go around me, but no. Instead, it started pulling over as well. And I started to panic. I had no clue what to do, so I got out my phone and I called my mom. When she answered, I told her that I was being followed and I wasn't sure what to do. As I was talking, I kept making random turns, and the car would do the same. I was kind of trying to lose the car, and I wasn't doing a very good job. My mom told me to come back home, and if the car was still following me when I got back, she would call the police. So I kept driving and now headed back for home. It took about 5 minutes or so, and the car was behind me the entire time. When I got back to our street, I pulled into the driveway. The car did not pull in after me, but instead drove a little ways down. It appeared to park in the same spot that it was at before, on the side of the road. After I parked my car, I got out and sprinted for the front door. I got back inside and showed my parents from the window where the car was. It was still parked there. We couldn't quite see the license plate though, but we called the police. About 5 minutes later, the car drove away. When the police got there a little while after, it was gone, and I talked to them and told them my story. We were all very disappointed that the car had gone away, and after the police left, I was really nervous that it would have come back. After that, though, I never saw it again. Looking back, I should have drove to a police station when the car started following me. I could have called the police as well. I probably shouldn't have gone back home, but I guess the car already did know where I lived.
To who?
I'm not sure exactly what was going on with me, though, or what he wanted from me.
Back here in San Diego, here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Who'd y'all lose to?
This happened when I was driving to work very early one morning. It was probably a little bit after 5 a.m. and very dark and quiet outside. I enjoy driving to work this early because of that. There's hardly anybody else out, and it made driving easy. Well, I work about 15 minutes from my house. I don't really take any major highways to get there. It's mostly just quieter roads. After leaving, I drove the first 10 minutes no problem. As I was driving on a quieter road, which would go all the way to my work, I saw a guy riding on a bike up ahead. He was riding sort of on the side of the road. This road had 2 lanes, one going in each direction, and not much of a shoulder or anything. So the guy on the bike was like sort of on the line. I was planning to go into the oncoming traffic lane to pass him, because nobody else was out driving or anything. There wasn't another car in sight. When I got closer to the guy riding the bike, though, he moved to the left. Now he was driving right in the middle of my lane. I slowed down. When I got closer still, the man moved over some more. He was kind of starting to swerve all over the place, and I wasn't quite sure what he was doing. It all seemed very controlled, though. Not like he didn't know how to ride the bike or something. It was like he was trying to swerve around. I was now going at about the same speed as he was, very slow. I moved over to the other lane, but then he moved over as well. He was going back and forth between lanes as if he was trying to block me. It seemed like there was no way I could safely pass him, so I just drove slowly behind him and waited for him to move. Either he had no idea that I was here, or he was purposely trying to block me. After following him at a snail's pace for like 2 or 3 minutes, I finally honked at him. He was going to make me late for work, and I couldn't take it anymore. After honking, he still didn't move. He remained in the middle of the road, and actually gave me the middle finger. He didn't turn around, but just stuck his hand up in the air. So clearly he knew that I was back here, and I wanted to get around him.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
So I continued behind him now for about another minute. There was a stop sign up ahead at an intersection. I would have the option to turn right, and I took it. Now, I wasn't quite sure where this was going exactly, but I was pretty sure that I could still get to work this way. After turning right, I then took a left. I figured that if I found another road soon going left, I could
Well
reconnect
done,
with my
drives in
original
the
run.
run.
Then I would
Absolutely
almost
hammered
certainly
that
be ahead of the
baseball.
guy on the
Very
bike.
loud coming off the
So I
bat.
drove for a few minutes,
107 was
and
the
then was
exit
able to connect
velocity,
back
and
to the road
at that
I had
speed, it's going to be a great
When I
result
did,
more often than
I was
not.
just a little ways ahead of the bike.
Profar
You could see
right
him a
there
ways
to make
behind me.
Now
I
into the
drove on
game,
this road for
Nolan
less than a minute
Jones.
before my
He's the new
workplace
third
was up on the
baseman.
right side, though.
Now playing
I turned into the parking lot and parked my car.
Foul back.
Luckily,
Fernando had a big game yesterday.
Right
I
after I
think he hit 2 home
I saw the
runs.
biker
They
go
still
by on the
lost, but he
street.
hit 2 home runs.
He looked at me the entire
Garway, and
time,
that's out of
but
play.
didn't do anything. Then I went inside to work.
Next
Workday
offer,
went on
he's
as
in
normal,
for a strike.
and I don't leave the building at all when I'm there. Hours later, when I was leaving for the day, I walked out and see that my car was all scratched up.
Next to
It
hit,
appeared as
Luis
though somebody had
Campusano.
cheated, and I
And that
thought I
one
knew
is lifted in
exactly
the
who it
air.
was.
Griffey in
Had to be
pursuit.
the guy on the bike. For
Pulls
whatever
it
reason,
down and he
he
makes
was
the
trying to
catch.
make
I
me
need a
mad.
triple
And
so I
there are
can
2
He
outs.
got mad.
go back and start
Kyle
attacking all the other
Higashioka,
stuff.
the next to hit.
There wasn't much that I
And a
could
But
do.
at least with this one, I'm
It was
able
all
to
security
go
guards
for
in the
the
Really
parking lot.
cruising out
Easter
there on
egg
the
that you
mound.
get in the
He's sticking to
conquest.
these
So
first 2
sadly,
innings with under
I had no
20
proof.
pitches.
I
That
also
could
had
set
no
him up to go
idea who
deep into this
exactly he
game.
was. I got my car fixed, and after that, didn't see the
Swing and a
biker
ball
again.
lifted to
I
center
don't work that
field.
job anymore.
And
But
that's
whenever
the
I think
inning.
about it, I think about the
We're
biker
back to
still.
start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gurriel.
That's a good
That's to
hit.
the second
Several
time,
years ago.
and that's strike one.
It all started one night when I was driving home from work. It was rather late, I think a little bit past 10 p.m. My job back then was almost 30 minutes away, and I lived in a house that was a little bit out there.
And that one hit
It was sort of far from the
97 on
city,
the gun.
and lots of woods and country land. So this night, when I was driving home, there was a fire hose just a few miles from my house.
You'll eventually
I
get
saw
one.
a man on the side of the road, sticking his
So
hand out
digging
like
in,
he was
Termarr
hitchhiking.
Johnson.
It was one of
Struck
the
out
most bizarre
swinging his
things that I've
first
seen.
time.
It was just so
That's off the
unusual
mark,
to see a
ball
hitchhiker
one.
there.
Peralta
I'd never seen one
measures
before.
6 feet
How did the
even,
man get here if he was hitchhiking?
225 pounds.
There wasn't even a
He
sidewalk.
joined the team as a free
Obviously,
agent.
I wasn't going to
Swing,
give
now
him a
an
ride
appeal to
when I
third.
passed him.
Nope, he held back.
He did look at me and wave,
One out,
and he
base
really
is
wanted me to
empty.
stop, but I would have had to have been crazy to do so. Shortly after,
Pitch
I made it
misses,
home.
and that's ball
Now,
3.
fast forward a couple of days later, I was out driving again. I wasn't coming home from work this time, but instead
with a
went to the
fastball
nearest
up in the
grocery
zone.
store to shop.
3 balls.
It was nighttime, but not very late, maybe like 8 o'clock. As I was leaving the store and about to
And that
return
one
Oh,
home,
let's go.
I saw the guy
Come
standing on
on.
the sidewalk.
That's 2 down.
At first,
I just knew that was my
but
triple.
when I did,
Cody
I couldn't
Bellinger.
believe it.
He reached
He
out
was
to
still
walk his
here in
first
town.
time.
I was thinking, what are the odds of seeing this guy again?
Foul ball there.
After that, I went home.
2 down, nobody
Now,
on.
fast forward
Here
one
in
more
the
time
top
to a
half
few
of inning
nights
number
after
3.
that. I was coming back home from work late at night again. My
That
work
misses,
schedule was all
and it's
over the
1
place
and
by
1.
now. I never really knew what time I would get off of work, and I was also scheduled at all kinds of different hours. It was very unpredictable.
And a foul ball.
So I was driving home, and it made it all the way to my street. It's a very quiet street, and the yards are large and heavily wooded. The houses are spread out, sort of by a
And
lot.
another ball.
It's a very nice place to live if you value privacy. But when I was driving down the street, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the hitchhiker again. And he was actively
On the
hitchhiking.
ground to third.
He looked directly
I
at
need to
me
get
as I
me water.
approached,
Swings to
waving
first,
at me.
and it's a
The
1-2.
guy had a backpack on as well.
Jake
And I actually
Cronenworth
almost stopped
getting ready
just to
hit.
ask him what on earth he was doing out here. I knew he didn't live on my street,
Clips the
and I didn't
corner.
think that he lived
Strike
around here at
one.
all. If he did, I have no clue why he would be trying to hitchhike.
Through there for a
I
strike.
had a bad feeling about him, so I just passed him by. Just seconds later,
The other
I
way.
arrived home and
Makes
turned
the
into my
catch for
driveway.
the out.
I drove up and parked, and then got out and
Well,
went
baseball
inside.
can be cruel, can't
I was puzzled by the strange man, but I brushed it off. I didn't think about calling the police on him or
sometimes it
anything.
takes away. He did
When I
everything
worked
right
late,
on that
I would also
swing,
stay
but
up
he's
really
got
late.
nothing to show for
For
it.
me personally, it takes me a while to
On the
unwind
pitch out of
after
the
getting
pen here.
home. It's rare that I can just get home and fall asleep just like that. So it was probably like midnight, and I had been home for a little over an hour. I was in the living room eating something and watching TV.
Pulls it
For
down,
whatever
and there's 2
reason,
gone.
I glanced out the front
Such a
window.
confidence
When I
boost for
did,
a
I
reliever
saw
to
a
come into
figure
the
out
ball
in the yard
game
near a
and
tree.
get the first
When
hitter
I
he
looked
faces.
closer,
Just
I
makes
noticed it
everything
was the
slow
same
down a
guy.
little bit, and
My
then
front
from
yard
there
is
can
large
really
and
settle
partially
in.
wooded.
And now
The
the
guy
count
was near
is
the woods
even.
separating my yard from the street. I watched him
They're
just
down to their
stand there
final strike.
looking in my
Clearly was
direction.
sitting on a fastball
I had
right
no
there.
clue if he could
Just
see
ended
me or
up
not because he
On
was
the
was really dark. He was pretty far away.
Whips it to first
I
on
looked
the
away
run.
to grab my
And
phone,
that
ready
is
to
the
dial
ball
911.
game. And
But
Playing everybody else in
it was
veteran.
gone. Now, there were a
Maybe
million
that'll
places
help
that
me.
he could have went. I looked out of the window for several minutes, but saw no sign of him. I then went around just about every window inside of my house to see if I could locate the man. I couldn't see him, though. I figured, and also hoped, that he had left my yard and went elsewhere. Who knows what this guy was even doing? I tried to return to watching TV to take my mind off of it, but it was difficult.
Apparently,
I
I'm
felt
playing in my Hall
paranoid
of
that the guy
Fame.
would return. I was looking out of the window like every 2 seconds. Then,
Let's
all of
throw
a sudden,
AJ
somebody
out.
tried opening my front door.
Let's
I
switch
jumped
this
up and
lineup a little
immediately
bit,
grabbed
though.
my phone again. I looked out of the front window and saw the guy was standing by the door. I moved away from the window and called the cops. Then I tried to make sure that all of my doors were locked and everything. I didn't bother trying to communicate with the man in any form. I was told that the police were on their way and would be there in just a few minutes. Eventually, I checked the windows again, but the man was gone. He was no longer at the front door.
Switch out
All
the
right, ready to go
controller.
here. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The police got there a short time later, and I figured that the guy had gotten away.
The wind and the pitch.
They offered to search my property. I
And there's a
surprised.
ball.
They found the man in my yard. He was hiding out behind my shed. And even more to surprise, it turned out he was wanted in connection to a
Next
robbery.
offering is
Yeah,
in
I'm
for a
plugging my
strike.
controller.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day,
That's a good pitch.
for the offense.
Not sure how I understand
And the
it,
right-hander deals.
but he sure gave me the creeps. Really
Not
glad he
even
didn't
close
easy.
there. And the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses.
go.
So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he
Good
really
start
wanted
to
to
the
pitch
inning.
to him right there anyhow.
Now here is Termarr Johnson. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That one is absolutely belted. Santander on a dead sprint, racing back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Man,
That's
I'm
just a
glad.
really
I
nice
wish he
catch
wouldn't have caught
on
it, but
the
I'm
run
glad
right
he
there.
did
He saved
because
extra bases for
that
sure.
would have been a
If the pitcher's
triple.
his friend,
That
he'll
could
give
have
him a
bounced off the
second
wall
to
and got
catch
away.
his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And I would have
Nolan
messed it up with
Arenado
that guy.
in
But
the
I
box now. Take strike one. Next
No,
pitch
that
is
missed. That's the ball.
downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's now the high pitches that get me.
At the belt and fires. There's
Ah!
a swing
Low
and a
pitches
miss.
still get me
With
too.
2 strikes, may see some
1
movement
and 2.
over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
No, that's out.
Just off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as
Count
it
is full.
gets.
And another ball. He goes down looking. And now it's going to be David Justice.
Justice won't hit a home run.
Fouled off to the right.
Go. No, come in.
Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone.
And goes. Justice won't hit a triple.
And it's even up.
He hit home run going good.
That one
Watch me
hammered
Sunday.
but pulled foul. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouls it
Tried to
off.
push it
Still
up
1 and 2.
short and third since that guy walked.
Left-hand batter waits.
2 and
Not
2.
close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste.
Well, we'll hold that thought. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2023, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Leffery in 1965.
Got it by him for the K. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
The pitch. Grounder might be 2. Johnson. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. Back. Now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Ken Griffey Jr. Right field down the
Oriole
line.
Park,
and
where
one
Griffey hit that building in home run derby.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Kicks and fires. And that's downstairs and outside.
This will be my last game of the day. Starting
Line
to get
drive. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Not fooled at all
Freeman
right there. He was
triple
clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that started and ended.
The left-hander on now, Danny Coulombe. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Nolan Jones. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
pitch.
And that's
1-1.
outside. And it is 2-1. And strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hard on the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Cody Bellinger swings through it for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
I thought it was going to be a low ball.
Next
Ball,
one is
that's
off the
outside.
plate.
He has a slider.
And now it's even 1-1.
He has a slurve, which is like a slider. It's a slider curve.
2
You can throw in.
outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
And he takes a strike.
Should swung it
No
down.
score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Way early. I was lucky to get a piece of that.
Swings and misses. Anthony Santander at the plate. Burnett back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Caught him looking for the K. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's to third, and that one handled. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Good hit.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one.
Drew Smiley gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mateo off the first with 2 away. Now into the ball game on defense, Jorge Mateo. He'll be out in left field. Colson Montgomery digs in now. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss,
Oh
and that's
my
strike 2.
Just
How did I
missed.
not
If he's
hit
able
that?
to connect on that, look out.
The pitch. Got him swinging. So the batting order turns over. Here's Gurriel. Walked to open the ball game. And
That's
that
the ball.
misses off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Late on that fastball.
Really?
1-1.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, Westburg. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. He's 0 for 1. Inside, almost got him.
1-0.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering way off the plate. That's in there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
0-1. Smoked on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. The pitch. That's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The wind of the pitch. Line to left. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a...
Your attention, please. Now running at second base, number 17.
Archie Bradley will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there.
And give up the game on the first fucking pitch.
Ball game. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Orioles walk it off for the win.
Oh well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go get myself together for work. The day before Easter is gonna be wild. At the Target. Oh, it's gonna be wild, I can only imagine. Hey, got another National League Central. I don't know who it is. Might put Sosa. What is Sosa speed? Oh yeah, I'm about to get Sosa. I do need another pitcher though. I'm looking for a triple right now. Bump it. I'm going Sosa. In my lineup, programs, manage squad. Sammy Sosa. He won't be my leadoff guy though. Oh, that's the lineup right there. That's it. I got it. I'm happy with that lineup. Let's check out. Not that. Stop. All right, let's see how close we are to all these guys. White Sox, Tigers, Royals. Hits. Who's this for? American League. I think Perez is the only guy I'm using. That's about to change. It's Brewers, Pirates, and the Boston about to change. Same players. Hits. That's about to change. Ks. All right. All right, but like I said, thanks for watching, guys.